headed into Albion. Here we go. Well, not new game. Just, you know. So it seems that the port down there doesn't count. Alright, let's roll through here. Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Alright, so yeah, so we're just gonna have to go through this. Nothing to declare. Nunchucks. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Alright, we're just gonna go there. Words, and this little animation's gonna play. Huh. Since it didn't save it, reshuffled the map. Okay. Okay. So we are in Albion. Ladies and gents, boys and girls. We just have to figure out a way out of here. Can I go underneath? Yes, I can. Pardon me, I just finished breakfast, so. What's out there? Ah, there's a port to our right. What's out there? What can we find? Interesting. Where are we? The bit between. Interesting. Bray Boson Work World. Interesting. Oh, Clayman! So in the last game, there were these dudes who were literally made of clay. And they were useful, but really scary too. Let's see what this is. First Work World. Interesting. Let's travel to Little Nice. converse with the governor. Oh, that's. I love the little stories like that. I don't really need to lower the chair, so we're gonna ignore that. Let's get a port report going. Alright. Let's go down. Let's join a tour of the Brave Prison Work World. You will not be able to leave till the end of the tour. Kind of creepy, but let's try it. Alright. Alright. As a poet, I think I'm not really. I think I'd be more of a humanist sort of person. Okay. I don't think I'm all that snooty. Alright. I'm gonna linger and watch. I'm gonna risk it. Interesting. Eh. Not gonna agree nor disagree. Interesting. What you got for me? Huh? I'm gonna make no promises because I like dancing that line between the two. Interesting. All right. So I can't get a port report of this place, which kind of sucks. The clay conductor. So I don't need another first officer, but can't hurt, I guess. I'm a poet. I can make this work. Alright, let's see. Bizarre. So I could buy a barrel of unseasoned hours, but I don't really have space for it, which is a shame. Fuel, yeah. So I think that's about it for that. Alright, let's sail on. Interesting. Whatever. Jeez. Bully's Acre. Pepper the Sky. Yeah, this is what Pauper's Graveyard. I'll pay my respects. I'm not a thief. Won't do anything for me, but won't hurt me either. Well, that's kind of freaky that I just kicked a coffin. What was on the map? Oh, something that shines way over there. Okay. Well, we'll just carry on in this general direction. Maybe the light goes over it, so we can get past it. Let's send out another owl, see what we can find. Wow, nothing? Alright, well. Alright, well. Let's carry on for a minute then. There we go, got rid of that little thing, bit bopper. What's that? It doesn't seem like it's anything. Sometimes lights signify a place to dock or something. Sometimes not. We're kind of just flying blindly in the sky. But it's okay. That looks... I don't know what that is, but that's kind of freaky. I think I'm going to stay away from that for the time being. Alright. Okay, so we're in a graveyard. That's awesome. Really creepy, but awesome. Are we gonna just be looting tombs? Okay. Hello, what are you? Are you a bad guy? I think you're a bad guy. I'm gonna shoot you. You're tough. Ow, that was... Okay, so he's taking critical damage, which sucks, but... A deceased. The resurrectionists haunt memoriam, plundering its graves for corpse goods and cadavers. They sell the valuables to pawn shops and the bodies to disgraced scholars, deranged artists, and grisly collectors. So we can search it for valuables, but we need mining tools to strip it for parts. It sounds like a really bad idea, but we're going to search the locomotive. How'd that work out for us? Well, that's some money, a lot of terror. Hopefully we don't run into too many more of them, or at least don't take any more direct hits like that. That was boneheaded. And the downside is we're running kind of low on supplies, so I don't want to send the scout out too much more often. Hopefully he can find a port for me soon. Dang it. Okay, so no more scouts. Unfortunately, for a while. We're going to have to risk it for the biscuit at some point, but not just yet. So we're just kind of tooling around, looking for, I don't know, something. Find me something. Nothing. Is there nothing in this sky? We've gone a hot distance. And turned up zip, zero, nada, and zilch. That's that creepy rubber sound. Sounds like Scrive. Spinsters. Okay, London and Scribe Spinsters. Something ghastly. We're gonna avoid that. Because something ghastly is not a port. And we need a port right now. Like, really badly. I don't want to dilly-dally with the Scribe. Because we don't have the supplies for it. And he's not going to give me supplies. That's a cool machine. Alright, sending the owl out again. Nothing! This sky is so empty. Okay, I feel like this has got to lead us to something. Where there's machines, there's people, typically. We may end up starving on our very first trip to Albion. Ah, a port. Never mind. Unless... Please tell me there's a way through here. Yep. There's a way through. Alright, looks like we're gonna make it. You can just go away. Looking for a port. A port. Hello, that's a port. I can deliver a rousing speech. Yeah, that's our best shot. Deliver a rousing speech. Nice. Alright, I'm going to be reading these things out loud. Let me know if you don't want that. Palace Pier, Woolsbury Juxtamare. Woolsbury Juxtamare dazzles like a Fabergé egg, lamplit, rich brass, and Britain in Baroque. Workers in neat uniforms guide your locomotive to rest. Tourist engines rest alongside trading engines. Crews trade gossip and delicacies. Signs in block capitals make abundantly clear that this is a place for pleasure. Well, that sounds really nice. Alright, every fortnight... Hang on. In the distance, carnival music mixes with faint cheering. A queue twists and snarls along the dock. Visitors are not allowed to just stroll into the port. They must be admitted. Every fortnight, the Bureau of Entertainment holds a lottery to give out a number of paupers passes which grant free admittance. The queue for these is long, but it's not the only way to get into the port. I can bypass the queue at the insistence of the local authorities. A fox-jawed man smartly dressed in cobalt takes note of you. He crooks a finger. First time visiting Woolbury Juxtamer, eh? Come on over then. Alright, so let's do this. Oh, bless me. A representative of the Bureau of Entertainment introduces himself. We are a department of the Ministry of Public Decency, but we're entirely autonomous. We run this port for the benefit of weary travelers. He leads you past a queue that doesn't even bother to grumble. Yes, I know, queue jumping is terribly uncouth, but would you really rather be mingling with the proletariat when you could be enjoying our port? And I'm sure once you've seen what we have to offer, you'll need to come back again. He leads you to a fitting station. Everyone goes through this. There's a dress code. Oh my. The Bureau of Entertainment wishes to encourage industrious captains to patronize the port. To this end, a captain's first visit, they are allowed in a booth without charge and without having to queue. Okay, nice. Okay. The courtier is exquisitely attired. Burgundy tailcoat, cravat, brocaded vest in iron and ink, breeches, boots, and a smile like a shark. Periodically, he checks a brass pocket watch while his grin lengthens and diminishes in turns. He is here to supervise the attire of new visitors to the port. In Walbury, everyone dresses up to the heady styles of 50 years ago. The Bureau of Entertainment provides suitable attire for all visitors. What article of clothing are you going to base your choice of outfit around? I'll take a finely tailored coat. Draped across an army of smiling porcelain mannequins is an armament of coats in every size, all sumptuously designed, all perfect, just like you. I wouldn't call myself perfect, but pretty nice. Alright, the courtier calls two women from a door you hadn't realized was there. They are tall, sinewy, and sepia-skinned, with the bluest eyes. As before, as always, my assistants will do everything they can for you, sir. The women are efficient but impersonal, their attention bereft of interest. Whenever you attempt to don something that doesn't quite fit your ensemble, they remove the offending garment and replace it with an inventory of superior options. When you finally dismiss the woman, the courtier considers you for a long moment. He turns to a wardrobe and hands you several garments, all your size. Once you are dressed, he dismisses you, shooing into Woolbury Juxtamer. The condition of your clothes will limit your time in Woolbury. Oh, okay. My clothes are now new. Alright, so first things first is a port report. There are those who are anybody and those who are nobody come here to relax. The port's comings and goings could be informative. In the face of candy floss, guards are let down. Presented with this much tea, defenses are dropped. This should have been a good place to gather information. Unfortunately, the screams of the donkeys render eavesdropping impossible. Still, even by itself, a list of visitors is certainly worth something. Alright, so we're going to explore a tiny lane bedecked with shops. A babble of shops and stalls sears the gaze with bold, mismatched colors. Owen calls you over to a stall selling toffee something. They're a little too large to be apples, she assures you with a broad smile that of course they're apples. Maybe you haven't seen one recently and can't recall how they look. Some of the toffee has fingerprints in it. Still, that child bedecked in frill seems to be eating some without suffering any obvious harm. Okay, so this is nice. I can take a donkey ride. That's kind of creepy. No thanks. Let's get some rubbery lumps. It tastes precisely as advertised. Hot, rubbery, faintly sweet with a dashing of mirin and brown sugar. And an aftertaste reminiscent of roasted berries, like a memory of better days. Alright. Let's stop at a charming tea room. Tea is always a good idea. In a universe of horrors, tea is never wrong. Nothing but tea is served in this low-ceiling candlelit room, which is succulent with the smell of sandalwood and white lotus. You pick something black and bitter, and take a seat at the table opposite a train's triumphant crew. It appears traditional for patrons here to abscond with a piece of crockery, a mug, a delicate teacup, a saucer, whatever best reminds them of the tea room. As such, you do the same. No reason to be impolite. Alright, here's a path to the beach. No trip to Warburg is complete without a jaunt along the beach. You should stroll down to the shore where the mists wait in glittering coils. This is a beach. Of course it's a beach. What else could it be? It's a stretch of pale particulates and roiling mists. The air smells of salt and things that mummified in the sun, of cinnamon and licorice. It is pebbles and grains of bluegrass, tendrils of something curious and organic, worm-like growths tufting through the sediment. This is exactly what beaches are. Alright. Alright. No, nothing there. Alright, I'm gonna leave the dock, actually. Yeah, I know. You retrace your steps to the entrance of the port, poorer than when you arrived and irrevocably different. It is time to be elsewhere. Alright. Okay, so we can supply them, we can pay for entrance, we can inquire about the lottery, but that takes time. What do you have at the bazaar? A cage catch. Interesting. But I really need is all of this. Just all of this. Man. Alright. That's all the time I got for today. So long.